Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. My name is Grandma Max, and you're about to watch a Hydroneer dev stream. We've done 3 of these so far, this is the 3rd one, and I am so excited to show you guys what we've been up to this week. Myself and the rest of the team has been working really hard on this new update. So I'm just going to be pinging out a few messages here, letting everyone know that we're about to go live. And yeah, how's your week been? What have you guys been up to? Anyone be playing Hydroneer? This week we're going to be looking at the new area of IceHelm. Last week we did a little bit of a start on it, and off stream I've been doing quite a bit of work getting some, I guess, more structure kind of to the new city / area. I haven't really decided what kind of, is it a city, is it an area? I'm not really sure. It's got everything in it. It's got a store in it, it's got a mining site, it's got a crafting location, I'll say for now, but we're going to really look into that later on about what this new area has, what kind of features are going to be coming to 2.0 that are inside of this new area. So thanks for joining everyone, and remember, if we get 500 likes in this week's stream, I'm going to be showing you guys what is under the bucket. Last week I had a little bucket with a surprise underneath it, and we didn't quite hit 500 likes by the end of the stream, so if we can really pump those up by the end of it, that would be great. As always guys, thanks for joining me, and we're going to get started right now. That's the wrong screen. We're off to a great start. Alright, so I'm here in Unreal Engine, as you guys know, the engine that the game is built on. We're in the developer version, so I can kind of move around, I can move objects like this floor around. Alright, so this is basically going to be the entrance of this new place called IceHelm. If we go through here, the first thing you're going to come to is a massive lift shaft. You've got to ignore lighting. We've kind of half built the lighting here. We haven't kind of finished it. That's why it's a little bit blue at the bottom there. More info on that in a little bit. So yeah, this is right at the start, this new area. You come in through that big gate in the snowy area. I'll show you guys later on. We're currently, this is kind of just like hoisted up above the game world. When it's completely finished, we're going to put it into place inside the mountain. But for now, it's just kind of sitting up above everything else. All right, let's jump into here. Okay, so we got this bit of a shaft here. We're going to make it into an elevator. And an elevator that kind of just goes up and down, but not like by pressing a button, just kind of automatically, like on a rotor. I think that's going to be quite a bit more fun. As we come down here, into the mine, you look straight out of here, and bear in mind, the lighting isn't quite finished yet, but we're going to be working on that later on. And you can see right here, the stream looks a little bit choppy. Let me know if that's actually choppy or not. But yeah, we've got lava falls, we've got bridges, we've got everything. So then your character will kind of walk down here. And as you can see, we don't have any walls in this bit yet. And they will come through here. Down here is going to be like cool like lava lakes and stuff. And like loads of rubble and rocks. We're a little choppy. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to just get rid of Discord for now. And Steam as well. That might help. Or it might not help. Okay, it should be fine. Might not be fine. Okay. Well, I think the stream's going to be a little bit choppy for a second. Let me just figure out why. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but hopefully it'll go away. And let me know how it is. Yeah, maybe because it is full screen. Might be it. Maybe. Anyway, if you fall down, you won't actually die or anything. Most likely we'll make it so you either get burned or we'll maybe put like some invisible walls around the lava so you can't really jump on them. But this whole area is looking awesome. Right here is going to be a giant forge in this kind of like very well white lit area. Over here we've kind of got like a busted door, a locked door over there with the busted kind of pathway that goes over there. Through here, we're going to have a store that's right over here, so we can work on a bit of that today, kind of like the layout of it, and like putting in the walls and stuff. And then you go down this staircase here. We're going to be adding a few more spiderwebs today probably as well to like really like make the place look kind of abandoned. And then in here in this lava level, there's going to be essentially a pathway into here, and then out of here is going to be the new mining area of the game. This is going to be the first ever horizontal dig site, so it means you dig into the mountain and not down. The mechanics is still going to kind of work the same with that, but kind of more info in that, put in like a devlog later on. Yeah, I think the stream is lagging a little bit, and I'm not really sure why. I don't think it's my internet connection or my FPS. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it's doing that. Maybe it's the lighting. Let's just turn that off. Yep, it was the lighting. We solved it. We solved it. It was the lighting. Yeah, it was definitely that. Okay, it's because all the lighting isn't like properly baked. Basically, that's why that was happening. Essentially, when you have lights that are kind of still, before you package up the game and like, you know, put it onto Steam, there's a way that you can kind of make all the lighting like a lot less performance, a lot more performant just by baking it. I'm not really going to go into the kind of technical description of that because I kind of know it, but I kind of don't. So we're just going to ignore it for now, but it's fine. So something I want to do today as well is like make all this this ground floor like a lot more like lava-y. But I think the first thing we're going to start off with today is creating this elevator shaft right here, because right now it's kind of a little bit boring, a little bit plain. So I made some new models, and I've kind of left them outside of here. And we're going to just kind of chuck all these models in. So yeah, and I think what would be really cool is like if all these like little cogs and stuff turn when you go up and down on the elevator. So that's something I'll probably be looking into later off of stream. But yeah, thanks for joining me, everyone. If you do have any like questions or comments as we go, I'm now I've kind of like introed the stream a little bit. Please let me know in the comments. Give me a little tag like @Foulball Hangover, and then I can see it a little bit easier. So yeah, if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, there are some mods in the chat that will be able to help you out. But if there's anything specifically for me, then you know, feel free to ask. All right, so here what I want to do is make it just like this, and then this is going to be kind of like what the elevator is going to be stuck onto, I guess. Make it a tiny bit more out. There we go, and then we're just going to copy and paste that. So yeah, it's going to be a very big drop. But as you guys know, there isn't any fall damage in Hydroneer. So, you know, if the lift is right, if like the elevator is right at the bottom, then you could just jump down the entire shaft. So you don't have to wait for it to come all the way back up. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. I think I might even do like a system where there's like, over here, I've got like this weighted kind of big, I guess just like a rock weight. What would be cool is if, like some chains kind of lowered and raised as the elevator goes up and down. I'd really like to see that. Yeah, Basin, that's a cool idea. They're saying that it should be an invisible floor that teleports you right above if you fall into the lava. I think that would be kind of cool, like just like a standard unstuck point in the game. I think that'll work out pretty nice. I think what we'll do is this thing will be like the elevator that moves up and down, right? And there'll be like some other junk attached to it. I'll probably size it a little bit differently too, but that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Hey, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate that. A wild assassin. You guys, you don't have to donate, but you know, I do appreciate it. Yeah, they're saying plays multiplayer. Kind of like a, what's it called? When you put it in asterisks, it's like a, I don't know the word for it, but plays multiplayer, makes friend jump down to the lava. Don't do it. I have the high ground. Okay, cool. That's a Star Wars joke. I appreciate that. Thank you for the £5. Right. What I wanted in here, I'm gonna add in. Let's bring up our content browser. So we've got a few of the new meshes in this one. So I think what we're gonna do is maybe put some of these walls in. So let's get rid of that a bit. Not sure if that looks good or not. I think it'll look good maybe just in this one area here, and then maybe not. Yeah, maybe if it's just in like this top area, because then we can put like loads of cogs and chains and stuff in the top here, and it like looks like a medieval elevator shaft. Because I love that. I love that kind of like mix of with Hydroneer of like mixing kind of like fantasy and reality, and also, you know, like with like a hydro truck. It's like, yeah, it's got like a modern kind of take on it. You know, it's a modern truck, but it's also hydro powered, so it's not modern, and it kind of fits in that like weird medieval fantasy theme. But yeah, if you guys do have any questions, remember to @Foulball Hangover. Just got quite a lot of comments, so I can see which ones are for me. Playso is asking, will there be new jewelry and weapons introduced? So we're actually scrapping a lot of like some of the crafting stuff that's in the game and replacing it with like a better crafting system. This area right here, IceHelm, is going to be like a very, very, very big part of that. You know, I did mention before that there is this giant forge that's going to be here. So that's going to be like a total main part of the new update. So we will get into that. I've also got some terrain sculpting to do today. We've got this new, you can see right here, this big old plane of terrain right here. We're going to be sculpting that into the kind of the basin of the world. And we're also going to be lowering it here, because underneath this right here is like loads of lava. So we can have like this kind of splotchy lava ground under here, and it's going to look really, really cool. I'm like super excited about that. But yeah, we're just going to start with this elevator as like a nice little warm-up task today. And then I'm going to be kind of finishing this area off, and then I think we'll start down here and keep going with that. So it should be a pretty good stream. I'm actually really, really excited to do this elevator as well. Hey, thanks for the $5. $5 dollars. Not sure what R is, but Russian dollars? Russian dollars, maybe? I don't know. But thank you anyway. G_C4. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right. Oh, there we go. Balobino is asking how many likes to get the pot revealed. So right over here in Bridgeport, we've got this nice little pot sitting here, and there is something underneath this plot. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if we get 500 likes, then I will reveal what is underneath this pot, and you guys will want to know. It's something really, really special. So yeah, if we get 500 likes in today's stream, which is fairly doable, you know, we've done it before, then I'll show you what's under that pot. All right, I think this is on a nice little basis to start out with. I think really I need to kind of actually create the code for the elevator before I do any more. I think one last final little touch before we move on this piece. So just going to grab this here, and I think it would be nice to put some like wooden planks right here. Let's just jump off of that. Maybe scale it a bit. Ooh, ooh. There we go. So it just kind of feels a little bit more tied into the woody kind of wooden rock feel, because I want the player to kind of go down here and feel like it's a bit like, ooh, a bit jaunty and stuff, and they think, oh, I'm just gonna enter in some boring old tomb or whatever, and then they come in here and then they step out onto this balcony and see this massive, wide open, amazing looking forge with lava coming everywhere, and yeah, so that's what we're really going to be working on. It's like making that like really work well. So I think what we need to do next is just kind of like do this kind of little section here, this little room. Hey, thank you very much, CeeLo Cubed, for the £5. Appreciate it, dude. Sorry, let me catch up on these comments. Yeah, Basian's is saying putting some chains kind of hanging on the roof and ceiling and stuff. I think that's pretty cool. We'll probably do some of that as well. Chris is asking any fixes on the truck / excavator mechanics. Yeah, so we're going to be redoing the entire vehicle system in Hydroneer. We're going to be like literally just throwing it all out and starting brand new on everything. A lot of the issues with the vehicles are like so deep rooted in the foundation of the code of the vehicles that we kind of just needed to wait until 2.0 to really just like get rid of them and start fresh. So yeah, you'll find a lot of fixes are coming in this new update. Masinka is asking, when will there be another Game Dev Monthly? I put them out every 5th of the month. I did miss the last month, just because we didn't really have too much to show off in the way of like visual things. It was just too kind of code-based stuff, and it wasn't really exciting to show off. So I actually just skipped last month. But yeah, we'll be back on the 5th this month. Probably talking about a lot of the stuff that we've been doing in this stream right here on YouTube. Looking at the new areas and talking about them. So, you know, it's going to be really nice that, like, right now you can see me making them, but I'm not really, like, talking about the specifics of, like, why I'm doing things necessarily. So, this next stream will be really good for that. This next devlog will be really good for that. If you're really interested in, like, why I make some of these design decisions and what us as a team have kind of been doing to sculpt the new game of Hydroneer and really figure out like the design choices behind a lot of these choices, basically. Yeah, we're thinking about adding in some sort of steamroller to the game. Probably won't come out for the 2.0 release, but we want to be adding more vehicles in the future. So yeah, kind of keep your eyes peeled for that one. I think we're just going to use this type of wall for this. I was kind of debating in my head there if we should use different types, but we'll just use this one. I think it looks kind of nice for this one area. Just going to slap it there. Just nice little building blocks. Got to do the same on the other side. You can see there's like these wood bits from those frames inside sticking out, but that's fine. They won't be seen, thankfully. But I mean, you guys know now, so the whole magic behind the curtain is kind of just been lifted off. So that's great. Playso is asking, will there be interactive NPCs in 2.0? So starting off, we're going to be kind of like having the NPCs like kind of quite standard, not like interactable or anything. And then later on, we're going to be kind of adding more features towards this. What we're really trying to do now is with the 2.0 is throw in a bunch of new features, but also kind of build that nice foundation on the game. So we can get it out to you guys as quickly as possible and get these like nice fixes out and new features and stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe those wood bits are. Okay, we can build that in. We can pretend that this is meant to be here. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, features. Yeah, so we're just trying to like get the game out as quickly as possible to you guys, because I know a lot. You know, it's been a while since we've actually released anything for Hydroneer, right? Like it's been how many months now? Maybe like 6 months since the last time I like put an update out on the game. So we really want to just try and get this out to you guys soon, because I know a lot of people are you know, heavily anticipating this new update. Right, I gotta do this with a bunch of these ceilings. And I think it'd be nice to put some walls on this wall over here, so it's not just that blank texture. Yeah, that's cool. And then I think we need more like down here. We need like more red colors, more kind of green colors. Like I think maybe we'll put some like paintings on the walls or something. Maybe we can kind of like, maybe we can figure out how to do some paintings or something. That'd be kind of cool. So yeah, let's do that. A terrain manipulation tool, says Chris. See, like the thing is that would be really, really awesome, but it would be, I think it would be cooler to do that as like later on in the game. We're essentially moving a lot of the progression into like tiers. So a lot of these cool rewards can come in the future as we kind of like release more stuff in the game after 2.0. Maybe like each update we can add in just like a cool new tool to play with, you know? So I think a lot of these things we don't really want to rush out the door and kind of, you know, we want to spend a lot of time developing them into like fully fledged nice features that people really want to, you know, use and stuff. But that's a cool idea, man. It's a cool idea. I love ideas like that. We even have a section in our Discord server for like all suggestions and stuff. So if anyone does have any cool suggestions, you know, tweet at me. My Twitter is in the description of this stream. It should be, hopefully. Ooh, got a bit of light cracks coming through here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it might be because that ceiling piece was that I copied and pasted was a bit off grid. Yeah, it was. Cool. Right, so this bit feels like it's hanging a bit too much. Also, that needs to look better. I think we need more like wood frameworky kind of stuff in here. And then I think, yeah, something to kind of hold up this floor like a pillar. Right, sorry, let me catch up with a few of these comments. Michael Knowles is asking, how did the whole concept of Hydroneer come about? Well, really, I just kind of wanted to make a game with like no inventory system, and at the same time I kind of wanted to be making like a mining kind of game, so kind of went hand in hand really with that decision. Obi-Wan Kenobi is asking, will 2.0 fix some weird prop collision bugs? It depends what collision you're kind of talking about there. If you're talking like more like invisible wall kind of collisions, or do you mean like physics kind of interactions? Masinka's saying that they're upset because everything's going to get deleted in the new versions. Well, that's not necessarily true. Yeah, your progress will not be carried forward onto the new update. But you can still play the current version, right? What we're going to do is we're going to release everything in like what's called a beta branch on Steam. So you'll still be able to play with your current world that you're in right now. It just won't be on the 2.0 version of the game. I know it's a little bit annoying, but you know, we're balancing quite a lot of stuff and we're changing a lot of stuff. So it really does need to happen for the game to kind of like move forward, basically. It's, you know, it's an unfortunate bit about game development. You know, sometimes you gotta hit that reset button, and I really try not to, but right now it's like we really have to for this new update. All right, let's just get some floors in there. Yeah, I think those were like a slight... Something's weird here. It feels like things are like kind of off-grid, but they're not off-grid. Like this. Why is this off-grid? If you look down here at my locations, it's like, oh, that ain't good. Okay. That's really not good. But it's okay, we'll figure it out. This one's off-grid as well. Oh god, everything's freaking off-grid. Worrying. Very worrying. Yeah, it looks like a lot of things are off-grid here. Why could that be? Have I moved something? I think I've moved the entire world and it's kind of messed up the flooring. Uh-oh. That's fine. We'll figure it out. That's okay. That'll be fine there. I think it's just this back part here might be off-grid, but that's okay. Trent is asking how many people can play in one server in Hydroneer multiplayer. We're going to probably look at 4, and that's not like a technical limitation, that's just going to be about like balance. I'm sure some will probably be able to make a mod which can raise that, but like the default gameplay experience that we're going to be releasing is going to be just for 4 players. But you know, you could probably fit more in if you did make a mod for that or something. We'll see. We'll see if that's even possible. I don't even know yet. Right, I think we can grab some of these pillars for here. Now I want something like lengthy, like that. Like that. Yeah, that's cool. Although I think it might need to tuck in to there. Maybe we'll go like that. Nice. Yeah, that looks a lot more believable. And I think we can also make it a bit better by taking one of these triangle pieces. Actually, no, that triangle piece is off grid for sure. I think a lot of things have maybe gone off grid recently, and that's not good because it's a lot easier to work when you're in a grid. But yeah, thanks for joining everyone, by the way. If you wouldn't mind liking the video as well, when we get to 500 likes, I will show you the secret of what is underneath that hidden pot in Bridgeport right now. It's pretty exciting. You'll probably want to know. Nice, I quite like that little gap that's there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll also put one of these over here. Very nice. And then we need some ceilings on here as well. I think I've done this like little area here like 5 times already. Trent's saying we should have some NPCs to that you can hire. I think that'd be a kind of cool idea, but kind of defeats the point of the game, really. You know, maybe in the future there could be some sort of like machine-y kind of things you can buy. Maybe that'd be quite neat. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You never know. Ooh. Okay, I actually quite like this little corridor. I think, yeah, we'll put some decorations in here later on, but it's definitely kind of getting to where we want it to be. I think we just need more like wood clutter here to really like make this bit tie in a bit better. Where I left some wood parts over here, so we can kind of strap some of these in. What would be good? Maybe some of this wood paneling. Let's grab that. Chuck it in here. Chris is asking about some sort of delivery system. So I want to be careful. If I ever add in some sort of delivery system, I want to be very careful. There's going to be a delivery system in this one plot here, but only because a truck can't get down into IceHelm. I mean, unless you like kind of glitch it in, it can probably fall in. But yeah, basically, I have no plans to really add in any delivery system. It's just not something I really want to do for the game. I think it will kind of like trivialize. Yeah, I just think it'll make things a bit. Yeah, I don't really want to. But this IceHelm will have its own delivery system, right? Because obviously you can't get a truck down this massive shaft right here. It's just not going to work. And then getting it around this bend and then getting it through here, like it really isn't going to work. So we're going to have like these pipes where you can put items inside them and then they kind of like shoot them out in different places, right? So there'll be one over here by the main forge. There'll be one in the store over here, and there'll be one in your building claim right over here as well. So yeah, that's going to be really exciting to when we put that in. And there'll be one outside as well, so you can like shove things in through the pipes and take them to various places. Blaine is asking, are there flying vehicles planned for the future? Not right now, but I think that'd be cool. For sure. I want to put some of these random bits of wood on the walls now as well. Just kind of randomly placed, not really anywhere specific. Just to make it look like they've kind of retroactively added something to stop it falling down or whatever. Yeah, alright, I think that area is pretty much done for now. What I want to work on next is this terrain sculpting, right? We're going to be going pretty much just into terrain sculpting mod here. And to use this, we are using the Voxel plugin. This is the, if you are a game developer, you might know about Voxel plugin. It's pretty much like the biggest asset you can buy on the Unreal Engine marketplace. And for good reason. It also, it uses the same kind of technology. Well, it is the technology we use for like digging in the game. So to allow people to actually dig into the terrain of the game, we use this. But also it serves a secondary use here where we can make this undiggable terrain here and we can kind of sculpt it into a cave. Because standard landscape materials like or landscape like you have here in the world, it can't really be convexed into a cave, right? So you can only have like angled bits here, you can have flat bits, but you can't like sculpt it over and make that cave shape. So with our new place over here, we obviously want to have caves, right? I want to have bits of terrain kind of sticking through here. I want to have this bit as like one big massive cave. So this plugin is like perfect for what we want to do. So let me show you guys a little example of what we got going on here. So we're just gonna change that a little bit. And if I start kind of like just digging away here, you can then see, hold on, let me just slow my camera down a bit. You can see I'm making lava pools because underneath all of this, there's this lava. Look how cool that looks. That looks so cool. So yeah, all this like kind of lava flowing down from here now actually looks like it's properly flowing down. And I just love the look of this. I'm just using a very small brush to kind of get this effect. Yeah, look how cool that is. Right, let me catch up on some of these messages. Is there a release date yet for 2.0? No, there is not. If you guys want to know when 2.0 is coming out, I will most likely release that information on my Twitter, on YouTube here, and on Discord. So make sure you join Discord, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. But yeah, if you guys do have any of these like comments or anything, please remember to at Foulball Hangover in the chat here so I can read them. Just so I can see if you guys are directly asking me something or just chatting amongst yourselves or whatever. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about like game developer stuff as well, I'll be happy to answer some of those. You know, if you got anything about, you know, maybe you want to get into the industry and maybe you just want to be a solo developer like I kind of was when I first started out with Hydroneer. Look at those beautiful lava pools down there. I think I want to chuck in like rocks and stuff as well to really like sell that. Make it like super believable. Cool. Look at that. It's all like sploogey and lava-like. I'm well happy with that. I think I want to make it a bit less sploogey in other areas though, you know. I just want this area to kind of be like where everything's just spilled out and gone crazy, and then this areas will be a little bit more defined. Yeah, so Ben's asking about an item chute. That's pretty much exactly what this new area is going to have. It's like this item chute that carries your stuff around, so you can kind of send things from the store that's going to be in here to maybe like outside to your truck or whatever. There's going to be like kind of a lot of that stuff. Just going to sculpt away all this stuff. Oh, you know what would be quite cool is if there was like just bits of lava rock. Oh yeah. It's quite fun making this sculpting as well. Quite like it. This is, you know, sculpting usually isn't the most fun thing, but I quite like just uncovering the like lava bits and stuff in here. Oh, that's awesome. All right, there is a few questions for me. Griffin Ivy says, how many hours you typically spend on the game every day? So I used to do like insane hours, right? I used to do like 12, 13, 14 hours a day working on the game. But since kind of like expanding the team and after release and stuff, obviously that kind of burns you out quite quickly when you're working that many hours. So now I try and keep to a nice healthy 40 hours a week is generally what I do. You know, it is a job at the end of the day. So as much as I do love the game and love working on the game, I try to keep myself in check because you're just going to get burnt out if you work like crazy, basically. So yeah, but thanks for the question. Carlo is saying, how did you get into the industry? Did you start with YouTube to advertise the game with your devlogs, or was it just the Steam algorithm? So there's a few parts to that. So yeah, I've been making YouTube videos for some time now. I was working on kind of other games before I started making YouTube videos, but then I realized like I really needed to actually use YouTube as a way to kind of advertise the games as well. But the thing that really kind of like made Hydroneer successful when the game actually came out on Steam was a lot of YouTubers played it, right? And I think that's just, you know, you just reach out to YouTubers and say, hey, I got this kind of new game here. Do you want to check it out? And, you know, they get a lot of these messages every day, so they don't generally, you know, generally they'll just ignore you or whatever. But I got a really good response. You know, I think it's because Hydroneer is a very exciting game to watch. And I think that's what kind of like really sells it, sells the game. So, yeah, you know, Hydroneer, it's a great game. It's sold a lot of copies. We're over 250,000 sales already, and it's awesome. And we've been kind of putting that money back into the team and hiring new people. So then Hydroneer 2.0 can really become like a really awesome game. So yeah, thank you for the question, Carlo. Corgi Gaming is asking, are there any plans for a weather system? Not just yet. I don't really have any plans for any kind of... It would be cool maybe in the future, you know? Never want to say never. Maybe if it was like area-specific stuff, like if there was like a sandy area later on, maybe there could be like a cool sandstorm that kind of passes over once in a while, and it kind of then makes it harder to mine in that one area. You know, that would be quite neat. But yeah. CeeLo Cubed is saying, I'm interested in learning Unreal Engine, just a bit unsure about when it comes to the code part. I'd say like best advice for you would be to just look at some tutorials, right? Like let's say you want to make like an action game or like a shooter or whatever. Just type in Unreal Engine, you know, onto YouTube. Type in Unreal Engine first-person shooter tutorial, and then you'll find there'll be like a tutorial series for like everything from like the inventory system to how to make guns to how to make AI. So, you know, do that, and you don't have to do coding in C++. You know, you can do Unreal Engine Blueprint, which is like a really nice way to like kind of get into programming. I personally only really use Unreal Engine Blueprint programming. A lot of our well, pretty much all the C++ programming is done by Snaps, our programmer, and pretty much the creator of the 2.0 version. Obi-Wan Kenobi is asking, will there be any rare collectible items? I think I'd like to improve the kind of stuff you can buy in Fabric's Fancy Furniture, and kind of adding more like kind of nice furniture stuff there. And then, yeah, maybe in the future we can have some like more progression style things that you have to create. Yeah, this new forging mechanic, which I haven't really spoken about, and I probably will in a devlog coming up, maybe in like 2 months or so. I think I'm gonna plan to talk about it then. You could maybe do something with that, I guess. All right. Sorry, these questions, they're brilliant. They're brilliant, and that's why I'm kind of doing a bit of a long form answer on a lot of them. Pickleman is asking a really good question here. How will multiplayer actually work? So we've been working like really hard on creating like a multiplayer system that is just like super easy to use. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm like with the boys and we want to go on to and play some Minecraft or something, like it's so much effort, like having to like rent a realm from Microsoft, or you know, like use a hosting service provider. Like personally, like I really like this hosting service called Nodecraft. They're really good for like hosting servers and stuff. But what we're going to be doing is we're making it so as soon as you like launch the game, you don't have to port forward, you don't have to buy a hosting company like a dedicated server or anything. You can literally just hit start game and start inviting your friends into that game, or they can join off of Steam. Everything's like Steam hosted, right? So and that also stops people from pirating our game. So yeah. So yeah, we're basically working extra hard to make it as easy as possible for the player to be able to just like jump in like that. You know, we really care about those things, about how easy it is. And yeah, it made, you know, it costs us a couple weeks of work to do that, but you know, it's very much worth it, because you know, who wants to frickin' spend ages trying to set up a dedicated server and figuring out port forwarding? I don't know about you guys, but has anyone ever actually tried to figure out port forwarding? Like, that shit is not fun, you know? Especially if, you know, you're a kid and you don't pay for the Wi-Fi and you got to ask your parents if it's cool to fuck around with the router. Like, yeah, my parents always told me no. Amir is asking, can you please write Bonerman 42069 on a wall? No. This is a new texture, by the way. This floor texture that I've had here, and I quite like it. It's actually, I made it like a dual texture as well, so on the sides of it, it'll be like a little bit darker. It uses like a completely different texture. I'll show you guys in a bit when we go into this next area over here. Oh, and something we're gonna do here as well is we're gonna make this bridge. I don't know if we'll do it today. We probably will, but yeah, that's gonna be super fun. Hey, how's it going, Brad? Good to see you. Brad is actually pretty one of the early streamers of Hydroneer as well. Great to have you here, dude. Yeah, I mean, port forwarding might be easy if you know what you're doing, but I'm a massive idiot. So yeah, that's ain't gonna work with me, Chief. Right, I'm gonna just have this as kind of like this nice built-up area here instead. Maybe just one little lava line right over here somewhere. Ooh, look at that. That is just looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful already. Did I just... okay. Alright, yeah, what games is everyone playing? Obviously, other than Hydroneer. Obviously, we all know Hydroneer is a fantastic game, but what kind of games have you guys been playing? I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov. I absolutely bloody love it. I'm awful at it, though. I'm absolutely awful at it. And that's kind of why I like Hydroneer, because it's so much more chilled out and you don't have to worry about crying and dying a lot. Because yeah, that's the kind of game that makes you cry a lot. Awesome, right, I think we're actually done here on this lava floor. But one thing I really want to do, and this might not actually work out perfect, is I want to have one of these one of these walls kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but like I want to have some like terrain like poking in through which wall was that? I think it was like up top here and stuff. So yeah, but thankfully we're using voxels, which means we can just do stuff like this. Look at that, and just build up a big old fat wall. There is a quicker way of doing this though, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we can see how we can just make, I mean, that just looks like a dong, doesn't it? It just looks like a fucking dick. Oh, no, we're not gonna do that. Right, so it's camera relative. So I gotta kind of aim my camera right at the correct spot. And now it looks even more like a, okay, no, it looks like a deformed dong. God, oh God. Oh God. What have I done? No! Okay, that's a very deformed dong. Can I get some eggplants in chat, please, for the for our deformed dong we got going on right here? Right, I need to figure out a way of just, okay, why don't I just put the strength up? There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking with some fire. You can just about kind of see it. That literally just looks like a giant dong now. Could maybe even make some balls at the bottom. Right, we're going to come out here, and I just want to kind of have like this rubble that's, oh, not rubble, but like rock that's kind of going through here. But yeah, so what are we at? 105 likes. Okay, we can get more than that. We can get more than that. Come on, guys. If we get to 500, I'm showing you what is underneath this big old pot that's right here. 500 likes. We're a fifth of the way there. We got this. And you know, it helps the search, it helps the algorithm, helps people find the YouTube channel. Right, there we go. Now we got a bit of terrain up in here. Now we can kind of start sculpting it. And that's going to look quite cool. It's going to look like, you know, they've kind of built this into the rock face. So I'm just going to go with like a really rough thing because it's actually quite hard to build this here with all the other meshes sticking out. But so I'm just going to kind of like rough it in and then clean it up a bit later on. And what might help actually is if I actually have a bigger brush size. Let's go to like 500. Yeah, there is probably better ways of doing this as well. Why don't I just... Yeah, that'll work way better actually. We like use the sphere tool to like get some shape to it. And then we can kind of make it look a bit less spherical. Spherical! It's spherical! You guys know Drake and Josh? Right. That's looking pretty good to me. I'll shape it down in a little bit. Just kind of want to get a nice bit of something going on. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about anything, please let me know in the comments. Give me a little @Foulball Hangover, and we can have a chat. Let's start a conversation. Looking a little bit too rounded and stuff here, but I'm sure as we kind of build it out, it'll look better. But this is just going to make this whole like area look a lot more interesting. And a lot weirder from outside as well. Look how weird that's going to look. Itchy Beard is saying, what's under the pot and why is it his face? I think you made that joke last stream, Itchy, so it's not funny anymore. So what's everyone looking forward to in 2.0? What's your thing that you're most looking forward to? You know, we got optimizations, we got vehicle reworks, we got new progression systems, we got new resource? New resource? Oh, spoiler, new resource? I don't know if I've mentioned that before. Itchy, have I mentioned that there's a new resource before publicly? I can't remember. Multiplayer. Oh yeah, that big old chestnut. Multiplayer is going to be really fun playing with people. Michael Schmalz is saying, cool name by the way, I like that. Got a nice ring to it. Did you take any inspiration for any other games? Yeah, I guess so. Obviously, like kind of like Gold Rush was a bit of an inspiration. You know, with that kind of whole mining thing as well as like Minecraft and stuff. What was actually a really big one was, have you guys ever played Stormworks? I really liked like the quests in that were just kind of cool. It was like, hey, deliver this package somewhere, and I was like, ooh, that's interesting. And I like the way that you picked up and dropped items, and I thought that's, you know, something that could be maybe quite interesting to have to take inspiration from. But yeah, cool question. Graphics optimization is saying Chris Boggers or Boggess. Yeah, graphic optimizations are going to be really nice. Obviously, you can't really see them right now in this current build, but like a lot of the lighting and stuff is nicer, and it kind of runs a lot easier as well. Let's build up all this side here. Hey, Game of Coopers. Yeah, Stormworks is an amazing game, actually. I absolutely love it. It's so creative and different. You know, I really value games that do things like a lot more, you know, unique. A lot of that unique stuff, because there's so many cut and copy paste games now that it's just so boring to play those personally. And I like how Stormworks kind of does things a bit differently. You know, I think it's really smart. That looks quite cool. Just kind of building this bit up a bit more. Oh, no, didn't do that. Just move it out a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I just want to kind of add like quite a lot more like cave structure to this. I think it'll look a lot better. Devin's asking, is there going to be a way to reset a plot of land? No, there won't be, but there will be probably a mod to be able to do that. I think there actually is a mod available now to do that on the current version. Yeah. Let me search for some more of these questions here. Discord Manus.mp4 is asking, in the 2.0 update, will you get NPCs you can hire and help you? Pat, like I mentioned, I think I answered like a similar question earlier today. Not really. You know, I think it'll just take away from the kind of the charm of the game if you just hire some like NPC to just do the whole thing for you. I think I almost said APC then. Like, you add a bloody tank to the game. I think that would be pretty cool. You know, go mine with a massive tank shell instead of a mining pickaxe. But yeah, we're changing all the we're changing how a lot of the progression works in the game anyway, and how a lot of the items work, and how you mine. So yeah, like a lot. Yeah, we're not just adding multiplayer. Basically, there's going to be a lot of these like interesting changes that are coming to the game, which are going to kind of like rebalance a lot of things, and make it so you don't just snowball the game as well. Like it's going to be a lot harder to kind of snowball, because progression is a lot more interesting now, for sure. Simly is asking, are we Hydroneer dwarves? I don't know. I guess I've always kind of imagined the Hydroneer players to kind of be like a little bit dwarven looking. If you're seeing like dwarven anywhere here, like I think some of these models are called like dwarf or whatever. That's just because of the name of the model. It's not That's not because of anything related to the game wise. It would be cool though, you know. But no, we have got the Hydroneer characters. We got those in game. I think I did a dev vlog about it a few months ago. How about a lava fall? Yeah, lava fall is pretty dope. I mean, we've got quite a lot of these like random bits of lava kind of going everywhere right now. So we'll definitely be like improving on that. Is there anything I don't like about the game? When people pirate it? Nah. What I don't actually like about the game, probably how like progression can be snowballed. Great question as well. I've never actually been asked that, I don't think. Yeah, I don't really like how you can kind of like snowball through progression. And if you guys aren't aware what that means, it means like you start out with like a little bit of so you start out with like, you know, one ram drill and you leave it AFK, and then you can, once you come back like an hour later, you can buy like loads and loads of ram drills. Like it's kind of just boring to me, so we're kind of addressing that in this kind of like mechanic update that's coming with 2.0. But yeah, great question. Right, there we go. Just wanted to get a bit of that, so then I can start pulling from that in this ceiling. I'm thinking also, should I just make the entire ceiling like cave, and then... And then I just keep these beams in, and we get rid of every single one of these these guys right here. Yeah, let's do that. Although it's going to take ages, but that's alright. Got time. Right, start pulling some... There literally is... I don't think there is a quicker way of doing this. It's alright. Repetitive strain injury, here we come. Let's open this thing up. It's going to be a convertible. It's going to be it's going to have a sunroof. It's inside a mountain, but it's got a sunroof on it. Shift drag to select all. You better be right. No, he was not. Get him. Someone ban him. Nah, I literally gotta just tap every single one, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's a way to like kind of brush select or marquee select these. Right, sorry, let's talk about some of these questions while I'm doing this boring task. Chris is asking, what about, is the pickaxe gonna still just delete dirt? Yeah, the idea of the pickaxe will always kind of be a tool to delete dirt, but in the future I think it will be pretty awesome to maybe have some other tools that can delete dirt. But yeah, for now the pickaxe is just going to be that's going to be like the main use of it, especially as we move forward into these new design choices that we got going on, which I can kind of explain about more later on, probably in a devlog. Fish, says Adam. Don't know what you mean by that, Adam, but I think you're talking about fishing, and I think it'd be cool if in the future we do. We have spoken about it in the dev team about maybe doing like in one of an upcoming update, just kind of rework a bit of fishing and make it just a bit better. You know, just take another pass on it sometime. So yeah, I think we'll probably get to that. Right, let's jump back onto the voxel editor. What is the best way of doing this? I guess, you know what we could do? Let's get a... plane. I'm not sure if this is gonna... Okay, I don't think I know how to use that tool then. No worries. we're just gonna do it this way. So yeah, ask me some questions since I'm not really doing anything that exciting visually. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please, now is the time. How can you upload mods for Hydroneer on Steam Workshop? So the Workshop integration isn't great right now, so the community generally uses just the bridgeport.com site that we have. It's like a community website that we essentially run internally as well. So yeah, that's kind of your best bet right now for uploading mods if you've made any. But just speak with other people in the modding Discord channel for that kind of stuff. If you did want to upload something on to Steam Workshop, you got to use the uploader in game because Steam doesn't have a way to upload mods outside of the actual game. It's just absolutely frustrating, but whatever. There must be a quicker way of doing this. I have no idea how though. Could make the brush bigger, but it would kind of make it look a bit too big, I think. We're getting there though, so it don't matter. We can make it look a lot tidier later on as well. We just want to get that kind of surface face on first. Might actually smooth all this out as well, so it's like kind of a little bit more optimized. I think technically wise, it will probably be better to do that. Right, let's change up some music here. I think we just came to the end of that track. Trent is asking, are we adding any more mining tools or vehicles? Yes, we are. We're adding both of those in 2.0 and after 2.0 as well. But yeah, cool question. Thanks for that. Guys, please, if you're asking me a question, remember to tag me so I can see it. Looking good. And remember guys, if we get 500 likes, I'm going to be showing you guys what's underneath the mysterious bucket in Bridgeport, and you'll want to see it. You'll definitely want to see it. You know, Itchy here has seen it, and I'm sure he can rave about how good it is. Michael Bright is asking, he's missed the intro. Shame on you, Michael. And what are we making today? We are making IceHelm. It is this inside a mountain. It's this big town. Well, it's an abandoned town essentially. And it's gonna have a giant forge in it with this big old lava floor thing, and it's gonna have a nice little store here as well. And also, it's gonna have a mining claim right underneath it over here as well. So we're just working on the ceiling right now. We're doing a bit of plastering. If I ever don't make it as a game developer, I guess I could always just be a plasterer. Look at that, nice ceiling finish. Very smooth. Jacob is saying, please can you tell me when approximately Hydroneer 2.0 comes out? My best approximation, I'm going to give you right now, 2021. So yeah, sometime between now and I don't know. We basically we're too far away from it being released to be able to give like a closer date, you know. And I don't want to disappoint anyone by giving a date that isn't you know, it isn't correct. So yeah, basically it's going to be done when it's going to be out when it's ready, basically. You know, we're not going to rush it. If we need to delay it, then we will delay it. And yeah, it's going to be an awesome update though. It's going to be completely, literally game changing. we're almost done, I think. Yeah, we almost are. I'm gonna do that bit over there as well. This is where all the it's gonna be like a massive forge right here, and it's gonna be like molten lava and maybe like a big anvil or something as well. It's gonna look so sick. NB is asking, will there be a tool to add massive amount of dirt in the same way the pickaxe deletes dirt? I think that would be quite cool. Right now we have the David, which is actually not going to be in 2.0 because we're changing the way that that's kind of like how drills work and stuff. So no, probably not for a while, but I think like as Hydroneer progresses and we have more progression and more things to unlock, I think like something like right at the end, kind of like end game stuff, that tool would maybe be in the game. A lot of those things we're constantly thinking about, like how is it going to mess, is it going to mess up the balance of the game? Because you can't add in a tool like that without messing with the balance. But I'm sure a modder could quite easily create a tool like that. So that kind of stuff is always one which the modders could possibly look into if you become one or ask one nicely. Right, that is pretty much that done. Thinking about smoothing this out. Have you guys ever seen that subreddit power washing porn where they just power wash things and it looks really good? Well, I'm about to give it a go and hopefully it doesn't lag. Oh, she ain't lagging. Look at that. So flat. So nice. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. I'm only doing this because I think it'll be a bit more optimized if it's like flatter instead of like super detailed. Because obviously this is stuff where no one's going to see, so we don't really need to... yeah, there we go. We don't really need to make it look nice and bobbly, but I think underneath it kind of needs to be somewhat bobbly. You guys know what I mean when I say bobbly, right? Like, yeah. Cool. And then I'm just gonna smooth over that as well. Perfect. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Looks like a nice, looks like a lasagna. You know that like top shelf of lasagna you get? It's got like a little bit of cheese on it. All right, back to some questions. Is there a wheelbarrow so we can move tons of dirt or even wash in there? Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like a wheelbarrow that you kind of like move along and then it's like your like harvesting station inside a wheelbarrow. That's a cool idea. I appreciate that. Maybe we, might not make it into 2.0, but I'm putting that one in the noggin for later on. Right, we got to just do this last bit over here, and then I think we want to detail the underside of the ceiling, and then we will see where we're at there. Might even do a bit of work today on the actual mining claim down here, and actually start like shaping this up a bit. Because right now it's just flat. It's just flat and open. And obviously this stuff is like the undiggable terrain as well, I should probably mention. Right, sorry, I'm going to answer some questions. I keep saying I'm going to do that and forgetting, right? Siphon says, do you encourage people modding the game? Yeah, 100%, I like to help modders out as well. So like a lot of like my texturing, you can see here like my texturing on these walls. There's actually a texturing toolkit available to modders that they can essentially go into the same program I use and use the same tools that I've developed inside that program to create the textures. The program is called Substance Painter. If there's any developers here, I'm sure you will definitely know what that is. Trent is asking, can we get an elevator to build in and out of mines? I think maybe like that'd be a cool idea, but it'd be quite hard to set it up. I think like if we ever like expand logic further, I think that's definitely something that we could kind of like look into, is like movable pieces. So yeah, potentially in the future, you know, a lot of these things that we're thinking of, you know, are like, hey, let's look at fishing again in one of these updates, or let's look at logic and see how we can expand that out, or let's look at vehicles, and you know, that's the kind of updates that we're going to be bringing in the future, as well as like new areas as well. We want to like look into like adding new fun features like that and fleshing out ones we've already got. All right, it's looking good. I think we'll just give it a little quick smooth over, and then we'll move on to the underside. Next question. Will there be a... Steven is asking, is there going to be a leaderboard on the website? Well, the game isn't really competitive in any way, and especially since it's moddable, you can't really have like a leaderboard. But there are things like speed running the game. People do... there is a speed running kind of group of people that play Hydroneer, and they're trying to get to 1 million as quickly as possible, like 1 million coins. And that is available on the Bridgeport website, so you can check that out if you're interested. It's quite cool. It's a nice little group of people, and you basically record a video as like kind of evidence of it, and then they post them up into like a leaderboard kind of table thing. Itchy can explain more about that if you ask him. Powell is asking, will there be a death function? If there is, it wouldn't be like drastic. It would be kind of more like a I died kind of thing. It would be, you know, it wouldn't be something stressful, because obviously the entire point of Hydroneer is we're here to chill out, you know, we're here to chill out and enjoy the game and not really like feel stressed about anything. I don't really want to ruin that like cool vibe of the game, so yeah, maybe we'll have some like just a death thing where you fall down here and it teleports you somewhere or whatever, but or maybe if you know, you stand in the way of a nuke, maybe it or explosives, it will kind of damage you a bit, but yeah, not for a while, I don't think. Right, this is, I've never actually done this kind of like level scaping before of creating like dirt exposed, or like, you know, this rock exposed from walls before, so I might need to do a bit of work on it, and I might need to kind of go a bit back and forth, because it's just not really like a skill that I've kind of learned so far. But you know, we can figure it out. We can figure it out together. I think it's looking pretty cool so far. What we're really going for here is, as soon as you step off this lift, you're like, you come into here and you're like, whoa, this thing is massive. You know, it looks amazing. So you know, that's what we're going for. Jacob is asking, why did I put the Czech language in the game? Just because we saw a lot of players were playing the game from the Czech Republic, right? It's a lot of effort to kind of add a language into the game, because you not only have to do it that first time, but you have to upkeep it every single time you like do any update, right? So it kind of even slows down how quickly an update can get out sometimes, especially, you know, if you're waiting on translations to be done. But yeah, we just saw a lot of players coming from Czech Republic. So yeah, basically that's why we added it in. You know, and if you want to become a volunteer translator for the Czech language, then check it out on Discord, ask a moderator, and they will give you the necessary things to get ready for the 2.0 launch to translate the game. I think that looks looking all right. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly I should be texturing all this, and I think I'm kind of getting there. Not texturing, sorry, sculpting this. I think I need to do like a smooth pass on this. This is like the smooth tool I was using earlier. Then it kind of makes it a little bit too smooth. You know, you kind of want to. I think maybe I need to look at like caves in real life and figure out how they're done. Right, back to some questions. Michael is asking, any vehicles planned with 2 seats, 1 driver with 1 movable digging arm? I think that would genuinely be awesome. You know, having 1 person driving and 1 person in a seat or something, that would be really cool. But I don't know, you know? We'll see. We'll see about that. We haven't really decided how we're doing vehicles with multiplayer just yet, because we haven't reworked the vehicles just yet. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Let's chuck on a nice little album here. I think this one was alright, but if it's not, then tell me and I can change it. Take a look at some more questions. Guys, remember, if you are asking me questions, please do at Foulball Hangover so I can see them. And please, if you wouldn't mind, giving us a like, excuse me, giving us a like, and when we get to 500 likes... Ooh, I'm going to show you what's underneath this little bucket we got here. And oh my god, I'm dying. Not COVID. CM is asking, am I supposed to fast travel using the unstuck button in the game? Yeah, like you can you can use that, you know, it's not exactly cheating, and at the end of the day, who cares if you're cheating, as long as you're having a good time, and that's all we care about with Hydroneer, you know. Excuse me. Not sure if that coughing is coming through on crisp, but yeah. Not good. How do we get 500 likes with 104 viewers? That is a very good question. Well, those 104 viewers aren't constantly in here. It's people coming in and out. So it's actually quite a bit easier than you think. You gotta have hope, you know? Gotta have hope for that. So guys, what do you... Excuse me, one sec. Oh, God. I'm gonna be right back. 2 seconds, guys. Just slowly dying here. I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My throat just went a little bit crazy there. What is itchy? What is itchy even spoiling there? Oh, hilarious. I was getting worried there, thinking itchy's gone off on one. But no, it was just itchy making a bad joke, as usual, because that's our man. Right, I need to sort of get in here and kind of flesh that bit out a bit, but it's kind of a little bit tricky. Not sure how I feel about this terrain, guys. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. You know? Might also be the color of it as well. It's kind of like black isn't fitting too well. So I think I'm going to change the color of the texture later on. That's fine, that won't be hard. What do you guys think? Obviously we've got to put the lighting back in as well, so Right, hold on. Let's keep it still this time because it's gonna lag us out. Sorry about the lag. Obviously the lighting isn't finished, so ignore. Don't pay too much attention to it. But I'm not sure how I feel about this stuff. You know. Hydro race car when? Oh, imagine that. That would be too scary, I think. Flipping out of control into the sky. Not about that life. Cool. Maybe have some lava come out that corner, says Christian. That's a good idea. Yeah, we're not quite finished with like the amount of stuff in here. There definitely needs to be like lava flowing around here and stuff, so we can add those in later. Maybe this might be a good place to take a break from doing the terrain side of things and kind of add more items into the game. I think that's kind of a good idea. Let's just give it a little save quickly. And then we also need to make sure we're in the correct. Yep, we are. That was Vincent asking, is that lighting or just emissive? That is both, basically. This is just like a simple lava material we got, but we probably will make a bit more of an advanced lava material later on. J-Man is asking what about David's. Are we going to be able to turn it sideways? You already can, but we're going to be getting rid of David's for 2.0. We're changing up that mechanic a bit and making it like just a bit cooler. Right, so we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to be doing, as I said in the last stream, we're going to be doing like bigger area, bigger detailing here. We're not going to be doing like small spider webs and lanterns on the walls and that kind of stuff. We just want to do like structural things. Those little details will come like later on as we kind of progress in the development of this one area. So I think, yeah, maybe what we can do is have, what if we have like lava coming over here, kind of going in this direction. We also need to create, you know what, maybe we should do the wooden part of this bridge first. So I'm going to just grab this over here and take it down into here. Yeah, and then I want to grab these as well. That is just going to stay there because it's like in the lift. Gonna need that. I think that's about it. We could probably grab that as well. Just gonna shoot it over here. Right, I'm gonna answer a few of your questions. With the NPCs, we should add quests. Yeah, I think later on that would be a cool thing to do. Right now, we're kind of like not really focusing on like the large amount of like what NPCs can do in Hydroneer. I'm thinking about adding these kind of like battlements. They are actually located somewhere else in the world, but I want to kind of just yoink them and put them in here to make it look like there's like housing and stuff that's kind of like sticking out of these walls. I think that might be kind of cool. Yeah, make it look like it's more of a city than just this place. So yeah, we're gonna just chuck that there for now. Is that flush? Yeah, it's flush. Yeah, I think that's cool. Like, I like this wooden kind of stony brick vibe of the place. And the plays is asking, is there a backstory to Hydroneer, either why you made it or in the game backstory? So I already answered earlier on the stream, like why I created Hydroneer, or like kind of where I got the idea from, or like you know, where I was kind of going with that. And that was just because I wanted to make a game without like an inventory system. But we're just going to cheat this. Look at this. This is such like a developer little hack that I, you know, stuff like this, what I do is this is actually, you know, it's like underground here, but no one will ever know. As long as you guys just don't rat me out for using techniques like that. And if you do, I'll know who it was, because it's got to be one of 87 of you. Right, we're going in there. Can you make lava seeping out of the rocks in the walls? That's a great idea, Brad. Yeah, definitely need to do that to kind of like tie it in a bit more. So this is like a little, like, it's gonna look like a kind of man-made bridge that goes from the bottom of this staircase here over to this door here, which is essentially where the claim is. And then there's going to be a one over here as well, but because this thing has fallen down, it's going to be destroyed, and then this is going to be the way that if you need to get back up, you can use that to get back up. So we're going to just take this platform, and you may recognize this bit of model here, because it's the same bit of model that we use for Bridgeport. The bridge in Bridgeport uses this, and it probably is used in a bunch of other places. We just kind of, you know, it's a lot easier as a game developer to kind of like reuse a bunch of these assets that, you know, no one's really going to notice. As long as you guys don't tell anyone. And if you do, I know who it is. I know it was one of you. Everyone in the chat right now has to say, I promise not to tell anyone, Max. Otherwise, we're just gonna ban everyone in chat. Hell's Games is asking, is there a release date? We still do not have a release date. We're just too early in the development of 2.0 to be able to give a concise, accurate release date. But as soon as that's ready, it'll be on my Discord, on my Twitter, and on YouTube right here. So make sure you follow me and join Discord and do all of the things to know when it comes live. Oh, so we may have to actually destroy a bit of this right here. Also, I want to kind of like make sure the angle's good. So I know that a Hydroneer character can walk up an angle of 45 degrees. So that means we just need to make this about 45. And I know that a character can now walk up that. Kind of need to make it in a way though that it's a bit obvious to the player to say, hey, if you've fallen down, use this to get up. Because that's kind of the vibe of what this thing, or the point of this thing is. They'll probably be like, I'll probably put like stepping stones or something of this destroyed bridge, so it's like super easy to understand. Will lava be a resource? Right now, lava won't be a resource, no. Maybe in the future, you know, it'd be kind of a cool thing to add, but right now it'll just remain as is. Just plain old lava, plain old boring lava. So I think we've got a little bit of a problem here where this is a bit too long. So I'm gonna have to kind of like figure out how to make that not look bad. Because I hate it when it looks bad, you know? Oh, that's perfect. And I want to add just a little bit of like rotations on these pieces, so then they can kind of maybe even actually making them a bit bigger and smaller, so you can't really tell as much that they're like duplicated. So maybe like that. And then this guy can kind of come in, maybe a bit more to that side. Nice. Looks kind of rickety. That's what we're going for, is a rickety kind of thing. And the Hydroneer Twitter. Sorry, Itchy. And the Hydroneer Twitter as well. We have a new Hydroneer Twitter at Hydroneer Game. I think that's what it's called. I think so. I don't know. Grip and Ivy. How much do you think it'll cost? Well, if this ain't a reason to like this video or not, Hydroneer 2.0 is going to be completely free for everyone that owns Hydroneer, and we're also going to be launching with a discount. So make sure your friends buy it. Just bully them into buying it. That's probably the only way you know. So yeah, it's going to be a completely free update. You won't have to pay a single penny for this massive update, completely game changing. Oh. So yeah, what we're gonna do here is actually just grab that, then kind of make it look like it's smashed to fuck. So hold on. So this thing toppled over onto it, right? So it came off of there, toppled down. So that means it needs to be like this, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Obviously, you can then run up to this door, but it doesn't really matter. You can't go through it. Devon is saying, I already bullied my friend into buying the game. Congratulations, that's what I like to hear. Bullying is only acceptable if it's about buying Hydroneer. Remember that, kids. If you get told off from school for bullying, be like, well, it was to get them to buy Hydroneer, and your teacher will be like, oh yeah, that's totally reasonable then. Right, cool. So yeah, if you fall down here now, you can kind of just whoop, get up here, and then this will be like this high. So then, yeah, that, yes, please. No. Okay, this is a bit annoying. I need to make it so it's like flat level to the ground, but that's really hard to do. I think I just need to keep smoothing and flattening. Ah! If I do this. Perfect! That's so clever. I'm just using the fixed rotation, so that means it's going to be perfectly flat. Wow, how did I not realize that? I really hope the guy who made this plugin, Firenaz, isn't in the chat, because he will be laughing at me. So this new claim is going to be a really fun one. The way it's going to work is you basically... instead of right now in the game, the deeper you go, the better the resources. In here, it's going to be the further into the mine horizontally you go, the better. So that's just going to be really, really fun. I thought I should probably mention that, how it's going to work and everything. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So we're just going to do that for now. Keep it like that. I think it'll probably be about this, about yay wide. And then I'll probably need to fill in that bit underneath as well, just in case if anyone falls through, which it shouldn't do. Right. Adding diamonds, that's cool. We have got a new resource coming, but it isn't diamonds. But I'm not going to say any more. Ah, wait, no, we didn't want to go that wide, did we? Ah. Okay, the strength is turned all the way up to 1, but it's like not quite strong enough. Need to kind of wait for it to update. Okay, so I think maybe make it rounded at the back. So this is pretty much as deep as it's going to go for now, and then we'll probably calibrate it later on in our beta tests, you know, internal tests with the development team to make sure that's kind of the correct height, or the correct distance, I guess. Obviously it's seeping down a bit, but that's okay, we can fix that later. Yeah, that's cool. And then I need to build like a cave around it as well. And did you know, actually, something really, really cool with this one, right, is look at these grates here. I carefully created like the what's it called, like the collision in these grates, so if you drop something through here, it will literally fall through here into the mine. How freaking cool is that? Stephen, if you got any questions you want to ask, feel free to ask them now. At the end of the stream as well, I'll be doing a little bit of a just a bit of a Q&A as we round out the stream. So, if you do have anything, you can leave it till then, or you can ask now. Just give me an @Foulball Hangover so then I can see your message a bit easier. You know what I should do, actually? This is kind of dumb. I should actually just be using a bigger brush and just doing this, and it's actually hitting it on the underside as well. Silly me. Being a silly goose. Let's try and do a 1500 brush. This might lag me out, we'll see. How much quicker that is. Because we don't really want to have any floating stuff under here, because it's just gonna, like, be a waste of vertices. And it's going to be a bit unoptimized if we have kind of just crap underneath. Not massively, but just a little bit. There we go, that's much nicer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Diggy hole, buildy buildy, smashy smashy, talky talky, bridgy bridgy. Yeah, Haran, things are going to be changing a little bit in that kind of direction. I will probably explain it in a devlog sometime soon about what is exactly kind of happening with these new updates. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. It'll probably be the one after the one coming on the 5th. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that. It's going to be one hell of a devlog. This next one's going to be good. We're going to be kind of going over what we've just done over this past few weeks with this new area. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for it. It's going to be a good one. Stephen Efforting coming in with the 6.66 euro. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And he says Hydroneer is a great game. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. So I like to play a little game here with on my live streams where we try and figure out who comes from the country with the most amount of people in it. So let me know what country are you from, and if you come from a country with the least amount of people in it, then you win absolutely nothing. Did I just tear away a bunch of... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of weird stuff. Right, back to the bridge, I think. We kind of got distracted a little bit there. So, we're going to have these two bridges that are kind of like this circular shape here. And you can see how it's starting to get really busy down here, and it just looks awesome. So we got some random pieces of wood here as well. Let's just bring these down with us. 2, 3. And we're going to trim that down there. Right, what do we got? We got USA, Denmark. Right, Denmark's the current winner. Switzerland, probably a good contender. Someone's got to look up numbers. Itchy, if you can look up numbers while we do this. Texas is not a country. Canada, yeah, sorry, bud. At least you got your maple syrup. What did I do with that A-frame looking thing? Anyone remember where did I put it? Oh yeah, we got that thing as well. Oh, there it is. How'd I miss that? Okay. Yeah, I actually, you know what? The more I look at these, the more fond I am of them. Besides the fact that there's freaking this bit is untextured, and that is just so aggravating that I've accidentally left that bit untextured, probably because this was like done at like 4 in the morning one night. You can see how this one is nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, the wind blew my door shut. Oh, great. Love having that on stream. Love having me just shitting my pants on stream. Literally soiled myself. The wind just blew my door shut. don't know if you guys actually heard the bang, but thought I was going to get murdered on stream. That would be disappointing. You guys would have to sit through that. That wouldn't be fun. Denmark's a winner. Okay. Seashells. Is that a real place, or is that you just like memeing? Never heard of that before. Right, so I quite like these little things. In fact, you know what these are? These are the exact same bits of wood in, I'm just ruining it for everyone now, but this is the exact same bits of wood in these right here. Look at these. I'm just reusing, I did retexture them, to be fair, so you can't be too angry at me, but yeah, we're just gonna reuse those. So yeah, I've retextured them to be like a bit darker to kind of fit the theme of this. That looks really spherical. Let's get rid of that later. I'm gonna make it so these are like not in the lava at all, because obviously that wouldn't really make sense if wood's in the lava. It's just like, I want them to look like they're just kind of missing the lava where they've been placed down. Maybe that actually kind of works. Nice, then we'll put in some more wood bits and stuff, just random bits of wood. Right, have we got any more questions? Remember guys, if you're asking me a question, at Foulball Hangover so I can have a look at it. Did I show what's under the pot in Bridgeport? Not yet, J-Man. We still need to get 500 likes before that thing happens. Doomsboy Gaming is saying, question, when it comes to map expansion, will there be any new or already planned ways for transportation? Or is the area expansion close enough that current modes of transport are sufficient? Yeah, that's very true. The world is, ignore this massive shadow being cast from this thing, but the world size right now is pretty much exactly as it was before with the addition of this new area right here. So it's all reachable by Hydro Truck. This is where what we're working on is going to be going into, it's all going to be going into here, this little cave. So you'll go through here and then you'll take the lift, you'll ride the lift down and then you'll be, you know, underneath the world in there. Look behind me. How is the wood in the lava not burning? I mean, it's a game about mining things with water, so I think we can get away with a bit of that. Not a fan of this track. Let's skip that. Adam is asking if this is going to be like similar to how the scrapyard works. This forge up here, and not really. It's more of like it's a new progression system. It's a new crafting system. I don't want to go into the details too heavily yet because I will most likely be doing that over in a video. And we still have a few little things to kind of just like hammer out like some of the design choices that we're making here. But yeah, that's pretty a brief enough explanation that I can give right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to clean up these lava lakes when we're done, and we're just going to make them not over the bits of wood that are here. Although, you know, this stuff is kind of fine. I want this to look like this has literally like landed on top of this bridge right here, and I think it kind of already shows. It just needs more kind of scrap woody and stuff. J-Man is asking, will you also show us under the pot if I get 15,000 subs? I mean, how many subs am I on right now? 14,100. If I get 15,000 subs by the end of this stream, then sure. But J-Man, the epic gamer, I believe in you. I believe you can get me 15,000 subs by the end of this stream. Just you and you alone. So guys, I was about to ask this question earlier before I almost died of that cough. So 2.0's got quite a lot of features, right? What are some of the features that you don't want to see? You know, we're changing a lot of things. So what are some of these things that you don't want to see change in the game? You know, is there anything that maybe, you know, is something that you feel might be removed that you don't want to be removed? But yeah, let me know. Let's have a chat about it. Steven's asking how's like the poke system gonna work, and like how's it gonna work with YouTubers getting keys and stuff. So yeah, the YouTubers, like the big YouTubers, will get keys. Obviously, like, you know, at the end of the day, we are a business. We've got to make a business decision. Giving streamers keys is obviously a good business decision. But other than that, we're going to be doing the poke leaderboard. So if you are a valued member of the community that really like helps out other people and creates interesting content on the Discord server, then if you have enough pokes, we're going to be going by like top 5%, top 10%, whatever. We're going to be giving all of those people keys. So watch out for that on Discord. If you want to get into the early access beta of Hydroneer 2.0, that's probably your best bet. And we're also going to be just doing random giveaways as well. So we'll be doing things like, I think I want to do like a 24-hour stream. And in that 24-hour stream, we can do things like, you know, maybe when the Hydroneer Twitter reaches a certain amount of followers, then I'll give away a bunch of keys in the chat or whatever. So keep your eyes peeled for that kind of stuff. We're also going to be doing like a hidden giveaway. So we're going to be like kind of hiding some keys about in different places, and you'll have to try and find them, whether that be like a website or Twitter or in a photograph somewhere. So yeah, kind of we're going to be doing a lot of fun different ways to kind of be getting keys, not just kind of like one avenue basically. But more info about that to follow when we're a bit closer to the time. But thanks for the question, Stephen. Yeah, Xander, I like that idea. I've been trying to, you know, I've got a few things here like this, like crate here with lava kind of coming down, so we can put in some more like that stuff later on. You like not having shopkeepers, Haran? Well, we are going to have shopkeepers, but you're not going to have to, you're still going to be buying in the same way. You're not going to be buying in any like weird alternative ways that, you know, you still put things into an area and press a button to buy them. Right. Oh, I was gonna sneeze then. How do you give the pokes and how do the pokes work? Everything you need to know about the whole poke system is in the welcome page of the Hydroneer Discord. So head over to discord.gg/Hydroneer. Itchy just posted a link. And in the welcome page, you can find out everything there is to know about how to get those pokes. Right, I think what we need here is like some rubble and stuff. So let's look in our content browser. I made some rubble and stuff today, and we also had some from the other day as well. So stuff like this. It's kind of floating though, so we need to make it so it's not floating. We'll kind of do that. That's good. I think I also actually, I'm going to do a little bit of a cheeky move here. And we're going to just grab that, give it kind of a bit of a rotation and that, and then put it on the end of this so it looks like it's kind of come off of there. Scale it down slightly, do a bit more rotation. That looks good to me. What else? What else? I think we could probably put another one of those on here. Maybe overusing them a little bit, but it'll be hard to notice. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Sneezing. Anderplays is saying, how do we get water into this mine? And that is a fantastic question. And it's something that I haven't really decided just yet. I think what we're going to do is there's going to be like essentially like a little drip just coming from like the edge, like the side of like a mountain, like a bit of the rock. And then that drip is kind of built up into a puddle underneath it, and then you can kind of use that puddle. That's pretty much how we're going to do it for now. Maybe we'll change it in the future. Who knows? But that's a very good question. It's a very good question. It's something I didn't think about for a very long time, and then I was like, oh shit, how are we going to do that? So, yeah. Icky, I think that's how I say your name, sorry if I mispronounced that. Basically saying the truck can't get here, so how are we going to get our things here? It just seems really tedious running back and forth for like every single bit of pipe. There will be a way that you can kind of like throw your stuff into this transporting system, which is basically like a big tube that just like flings the objects through it into the plot. I think I explained it earlier on a bit better in the stream. But yeah, basically there's just going to be like a big pipe. You shovel your stuff in a pipe, and then it gets flinged through the pipe network and then ends up on your claim, or from the store outside, or from here outside, whatever. Mickey's asking, do we need Danish translator? Currently, we're not looking for any more translators for new languages. With every language we add, it kind of like adds a massive layer of difficulty and time to the development of something. So right now we're not really looking to like kind of expand on the countries that we already have translated. But thank you for your offer though, I appreciate it. But if anyone here speaks a language that we already are translating for Hydroneer, then please get in touch on Discord with one of the community helpers and mention that you would like to become a translator for the game. And yeah, that stuff's really helpful, you know. Our community translating team, when the update comes out, we'll have like a bunch of translations that we're doing, because there is a lot of new items in the game and a lot of old ones removed. So yeah. Right, where do we need to build up? Okay, we're gonna sit back and go into here again. Keep working on this. So what do we think? I quite like this so far as it is. I think maybe we could put in more rubble and stuff down here, maybe, because it's kind of just like ground. It's just ground in lava, right? But there's going to be other things that people have dropped down here, like buckets and stuff. Maybe we could do like a bucket full of lava. Should we do that? Let's go into my awful file management system and let's find like a bucket and just put like a bucket in here. Like right, hold on, where's somewhere where you're not really going to notice it? Maybe like here. I don't think you'll notice it here. And I also hate doing this. I hate having an item that you can use as a scenery prop. But we'll let it slide just this once, because it's kind of funny. There we go. We'll have like a little thing that someone set up here. Put like a little brush here. It's kind of just been dumped, and then maybe like a pan. Yeah, some bones would be cool. I could actually get some bones modeled in and do that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I think just some little doodads down there. I just don't want anyone to see it straight away, so that might not work. Oh yeah, you can't notice that easily at all. You just about see that bucket. I might even tuck that bucket in the other side. Put it there. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I think some bones would be nice. Yeah, Mini Ninja, that's a brilliant idea. Like a portable water source that you've got to take down there. That could be a possibility, you know? We're still in that part of development time where we could actually make a change like that and do something like that. I'm going to retexture these later on, I think, after the stream. I'm going to retexture them, and because right now they're kind of annoying me how they how this one's, and it also that wood doesn't really fit in with the wood feel down here. So yeah, I'll definitely be changing some of those. Also, do you know what's crazy is the sense of scale that you get when you're actually here. So this is a character, right? This is like one of the game characters. Obviously you guys have seen it, so it's no sporting. But look how big it is compared to one game character. It's freaking huge. This place is ginormous. You know, look at it from like over here. This place is absolutely massive, and it's gonna look awesome. Yeah, so right now lava won't be used for anything, but yeah, maybe in the future we could have like a lava update and you can actually use lava. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, and if you fall down here, yeah, you're literally just gonna be fine. Because yeah, it's nice just playing a game where you're not gonna be dying all the time. You know, you could actually. So I did measure it, and there is like a couple of these grates where your player can actually fall through. So yeah, you don't want to be doing that. It's a long walk back up. You gotta go. If you fell through, you gotta go all the way this way, up these long ass stairs, back over here. So it's quite a way. Yeah, when you actually walk around here, you get like a proper sense of scale. It's gonna be awesome. Right. Okay, what do we do now? What do we do now? What do we know? Wow, it's been 2 hours already. This stream has just been flying by. I don't know about you guys, but I've been having a brilliant time on this. I was only gonna do an hour and a half today, so we can just keep the train rolling until it runs out of gas, you know? Trains use gas, right? When is 2.0 coming out? 2.0 is coming out whenever it's ready. We still do not have a release date just yet, but we will know. When we know, we will let you guys know. Yeah, I think we need shit like that, just like bits of wood, just kind of kicking down there. I don't know what this guy's going to be doing. Oh yeah, we could make it so it looks like it's kind of being placed there to support this thing further. And then, so I think next week I might take a week off of streaming, just because I might not have time, because I think next week I'm going to be shooting the video. Yeah, I will be shooting the video next week for the devlog. So I think next week we might take the week off, and then after that we'll be doing a bit more detail work, I think, in the world, if I haven't finished it already, because I may finish it before the next stream as well. So yeah, we'll see. And then after that, once I've kind of got all my workload done for Hydroneer, or at least most of it done, I will probably then be back continuing on doing the Radio Silence streams once a week. So then I'm split my week up with basically doing 1 day of work on Hydroneer, and then, 1 day of work on Radio Silent, and then I spend the rest of my week on Hydroneer. Because that's kind of like a nice little medium, gives me a little bit of a break, gives me something else to do as well. Right, yeah, these little concrete things look kind of cool like this. Let's go put them over here. I think we need a bit more of these things. A bit more of these just random bits of wood over on this other side here, just to really like tie it in. And then I think we need more rocks and stuff as well. Yeah, let's get some wood bits in, especially because the wood would be underneath the rocks, right? Because of how it's fallen. So I think it makes sense to kind of do the wood bits first and then move up and do something else. Oh yeah, Adam, that's quite funny. I mean, yeah, it's a quick way of like delivering stuff. If you ever have stuff up here you want to drop down, you can just make a big old hole down here in the terrain. That would be kind of cool. I may, though, have to move these either forward or something. I think they might be a bit too far back, especially there. I think I might have to move it 1 block forward. Yeah, I will. Let's do that now. Let's do it the proper way, shall we? Just swapping them over now. Put that there. Where did that other one go? Cool. Perfect. Oh, I'm doing it all wrong. I'm an idiot. Weirdest order of doing things. I think I just did that right. Because I got a bit of texture flickering here, so let me fix that later. Yeah, okay, I think that actually looks a bit better as well, to be honest. I like these like lava lines as well. We've got to do more of those, kind of tie it in a bit more. I'm kind of just ignoring this black back wall for a while as well. Like, I don't really want to be thinking about this bit. I'm just trying to get all the detail in here, in this main part of the new area before. But what an awesome contrast this is to the rest of the world, though. I really like this awesome contrast. Dudesboy Gaming says, expanding on my previous question regarding map size and transportation, if a map update was to happen, would either forms of transport be added? For example, shard power teleport. If there was a map expansion to be added, which we're maybe thinking about doing, you know, for like a further update, maybe even a DLC of the game, like a big major expansion, like kind of like 2.0 size, but looking more into just like optimizing things and actually like putting in loads of content, is having like these areas outside, like having this as basically like a starting island, and then having like a landscape over here, which is like absolutely massive, which has got loads more stuff in it. So yeah, that's kind of the thought. Maybe like packing that into like a DLC might work quite well, because obviously there's like hundreds of hours of content right here, and then being, delivering essentially like a massive expansion to the game might be cool. So we're thinking about maybe doing that in the future, but there's no like solid plans right now for it. But yeah, good question. If we were to expand the world, I was thinking maybe having like a boat that takes you around, kind of like World of Warcraft style of like, a boat that's just kind of like doing a loop, and you just jump onto it, and yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. And you go to like the new lands, and then yeah, maybe there's like faster vehicles in those new lands, or maybe there's like blimps that take you everywhere, like zeppelins and stuff. I think that'd be quite cool. All right, we are really getting there. I am so proud of the work I've done today. Like, this is actually looking so sick. I kind of had this idea in my head for a while now, and god damn does it look good. Very happy with it. This is kind of just bugging me out because it looks so gross, but yeah, and I think with these as well, maybe we should actually make these a bit bigger. Let's just double them. Nah, it's too big. It's too big. I think we just need like lots of them to really make it look cool. Is this for Radio Silent? No, Mood Killer. This is for Hydroneer. Look, it's the world of Hydroneer right there. Radio Silent streams will return sometime in the future when I'm ready to get back to those again. But right now, focus is 100% on Hydroneer. Getting this at 2.0 version out as quickly as humanly possible. Yeah, we're all working very hard, the entire team. Everyone's doing their bit to really, really put in a lot of time and effort and love into it. And we're taking care of it. Ike is saying, why did you choose Unreal Engine for your games? Do you have any experience in any other 3D engines? Yeah, I've used Unity a little bit. It's just, Unreal Engine's just my preferred one, A game is, it's not really dependent on what the engine is. It's more dependent on how good the game developer is. But I'd just say, yeah, Unreal Engine's just a bit more powerful, and they look after their own developers a bit better than Unity does. So yeah, I just kind of believe in the company a bit more, and I like the product a bit more, and that's kind of about it, really. So I'm just gonna add in just like random bits of rubble here, and I actually need to do this pretty much everywhere, I think, down here. It's a shame though, because if I do change this terrain at all later on, it will be a bit more of an issue to so I'll have to remove all this stuff first, or at least in that area that I'm working in. So yeah, we want to put them in, and then we want to give them like, we want to give everything a little bit of rotation as well, just so it's not super flat and kind of boring. This stuff not so much, but more like these rocks. These big ass rocks. Maybe we should have one of these in like the pool, a pool of lava. Daniel Stang 93 is asking, can we have a small update of what's coming? We actually just put out a blog post the other day. I'm sure Itchy is about to link it to you in the chat. Of basically all the confirmed features that I've mentioned either in a video or in one of these streams about what's already coming in the 2.0 update, and there's quite a lot of things. So yeah, definitely check out that blog post. There you go, it's blog 13. You just post a link for it right there. Yeah, and it has absolutely everything that's mentioned so far. This list is obviously expanding, but it's pretty much the confirmed features that are like pretty much 100% going ahead. You can there might be like 1 or 2 features from there that we might, you know, like hold till later on or scrap or whatever, but pretty much like everything in there is coming to 2.0, and I'm very excited for quite a lot of them as well. You know, they're really good. Especially, I just love the new areas, you know, and like having a dig site that's kind of like snowy as well. That's going to be really fun. Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming this way for Hydroneer. We just got to be patient. This update's taking a while to make because it's such a massive update. You know, games usually don't really remake their entire game after they've been released, but you know, we do, because that's what we're about. You know, we don't settle. We try and make our games as best as possible. Oh, almost at 200 likes. If we can get to 500 likes, I'm going to be showing you guys the brand new area. Oh, sorry, not the brand new area. We're already at the brand new area. We're going to be looking at what's underneath that pot in Bridgeport. Speaking of that pot, I haven't actually used that model yet. This big old guy. Should probably use this somewhere. It's quite a cool looking model. Put some lava in it. And we put it over here for now. I think these brazers as well, we could probably put these somewhere. I'm not sure where, maybe like on these corners or whatever. Yeah, there isn't a brand new area under this tiny pot right here, I can assure you. Look at this cool crate I textured today. Came out pretty nice. I went for like this wood and then like this rusted metal and then like not rusted metal corners. I quite like it. I also textured this as well. It's a cool little crate. It's like, it reminds me of an elf. I don't know why. It's like that kind of like elven colors, like some shit like some shit out of like Lord of the Rings or something. Right, okay. We have done quite a lot of work here, so I think we might call it a day for today's stream. It's been absolutely beautiful having you guys here. I've had such a lovely time. You know, we've got a lot of really good progress finished. And yeah, like I love what we've been doing down here. I think it looks really awesome. I think we're kind of like really almost finished detailing a lot of this stuff over here. So I'm going to round out the stream by taking any questions you guys might have. So please, if you do have any questions, tag @Foulball Hangover right now in the chat and let me know. What do we got? We got any? Oh, save. Yeah, thanks. Cheers, Michael. If you guys have got any questions about anything, Hydroneer, Radio Silent, game development, Foulball Hangover, whatever, anything. Maybe about something about me being 7'4" tall. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. We'll jump on the main cam now. What do we got? No one sees is saying, do you plan to ever make some giant machinery like 5x5x9 or 3x3x5? That would be cool. I have had a thought about maybe in the future making it so you have like a vehicle that can only move certain things, and then you have to like build, so you can have these massive furnaces, but then you have to like use a big vehicle to haul it from like one side of the map to the other and then place it down there. Maybe like in a, like if we do open up like the bigger island, I think definitely probably that's where we'll go like development wise, for sure. New currencies? Nah, I like keeping it with the Hydro coins, you know. We did have a thought about going like bronze, silver, and gold, but then like, nah, just it's way more fun to just have that like coin stack. Big old stack of coins you can take everywhere. When's the next stream? Maybe Tuesday, maybe the Tuesday after that. I'll just have to see how I get on this week with kind of like finishing off a lot of these things in here. and making a video as well. It might, to be fair, what I might do is do loads of work on this in this week. Well, I mean, I will anyway, but and then next week might be the last stream, like the last dev stream for a while for Hydroneer, because then I've got to shoot the video at the end of the month and then get that out for the 5th. So it's kind of all dependent on that. So just check out Discord, or usually my Twitter, to be honest. Talking about streaming is where my Twitter is. So yeah, that's it's in the description, description of the video if you want to check that out. Doomsboy Gaming says, when it comes to the current farming system in the game, will there be any expansions, and what is the current release build, or will there be new additions? Not in 2.0, we're just going to keep it as it is as far as farming goes for 2.0, but maybe in the future, as I said, with like fishing and that kind of like mini game stuff, maybe like looking at doing more of that in the future, and like looking at a feature like fishing or whatever, and just reworking a bunch of it and adding new features in, and really like fleshing out the feature a bit more into its own thing, rather than feeling like it's been shoehorned into the game. So it's a really good question. Yeah, definitely fishing and farming, and the other one that I can't remember that I spoke about earlier, those are definitely gonna probably have a look into later on, maybe, probably, definitely, maybe, yeah. So yeah, look out for that. Would you ever add a machine like a bucket wheel excavator? Yeah, could do. That's quite a cool thing. Your Twitter has been blocked for some reason. I don't know why. That's weird. Music sustains me. My son made me buy Hydroneer, but he doesn't like grinding. Can I get a rebate? Do you mean a refund? If you've played more than 2 hours, or if you played less than 2 hours, then Steam will give you a refund if you want that. What is fishing for? Fishing is to collect fish. Brilliant question. Thank you. Yeah, it's just a side little mini game thing. But yeah, cool. Brilliant, guys. And with that, I think we're going to wrap up today's stream. As always, thanks for joining me. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for buying the game. Thanks for leaving a review. If you guys haven't left a review, please do. It really, really helps us out here, like, so much. If you haven't, please do. It is really important to us. And guys, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate these streams. So yeah, with that, I'll see you guys later on. Cheers.